Hello, my name is Dawn, but a lot of you call me
Spice Dawn with a cat.
This is Cinnamon Sam, and he is a lovely kitty, and normally he's not supposed to be up on the counter, but since this is a cat relevant video, then he needed to participate. All right, we're going to talk about some things. Cats spend a lot of their day grooming. Okay, they groom, mostly they groom their feet and their paws. Paws are where the pads are, feet would be the whole bottom stepping part. Okay, many cats use a litter box. People who don't scoop clumping litter daily complain about the smell. Now I want to tell you something. I'm going to have you do an experiment. I want you, if you have one cat, if you have several cats, I want 3 or how many ever people in your house you have as cats to use the toilet all day long, but never flush it. How's that smell?
Ooh.
That's your first experiment. So if you're not scooping when you go past the litter pan, then that's why you have a smell. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about litter. I use a natural grain-based litter that is flushable. Perfectly safe for septic systems. I built a new house before I met Colin. I have a $1 zillion septic system on the east side of my property. If this litter hurt it, like, I would never use it. But there are several flushable litters. You scoop, shake, right in the toilet, flush. Say your litter pan isn't in your master bathroom like ours is. Then you scoop, you get a little bucket from one of the hardware stores, you put the little presents in that bucket, take it up, dump it, flush, goes away. If you use a litter that is not scooping, like silica litter, those are those little packets like you'll find in the bottom of a purse that you buy to absorb moisture. That is just, you might as well just lay 3 towels down and let your cat pee on it, because you're not getting rid of that. It is just becoming a big pan full of soaked up silica crystals. So, I like to scoop. Okay, now back to our experiment. You really need to scoop daily, or a couple times a day if you have multiple cats. We're careful about what we put in our mouths, right? Okay. Let's talk about our fabulous washer Whiffs that are designed to make our laundry smell amazing. Okay. Now, this is a proprietary blend, the ingredients. But we know there's a carrier, or there's a medium, those are the crystals, and we know there's scent oils, okay? But what I want you to do, and I would never, ever, ever tell you to do this, but I want you to take your finger, put it in your tub of washer Whiffs, wiggle it around, take it up to your mirror, smear it on your mirror, okay? And then instead of washing your hand, I want you to pretend you're a cat, and I want you to lick your finger clean. Okay, like nobody would do that. Nobody, and I would never tell anybody to take the tiniest crystal and put it in your mouth. I would never tell you to do that. Even though a million of you consultants and customers who got the Himalaya salt warmer, first thing you did is you got on Facebook and showed everybody, it's real salt, and you licked it. Remember my salt warmer video? I said, I'm not licking that. I'm very careful about what I put in my mouth and what I lick, okay? So I would never tell you to have the tiniest little crystal and see how that goes. I would never tell you to do that because that wouldn't be safe. But you can smear it on your mirror and see what happens there, and then pretend that you were a cat and pretend you were going to lick that off your finger. That's what your cat would be doing if you put washer with scented crystals in your litter pan. Do not do that. It is not safe for your cat. A cat weighs between, like a kitten, what's a kitten weigh? Like 3 pounds by the time it's able to come home from its mommy. And then like the biggest cat is a Maine Coon. Those are 20, 25 pounds. Cinnamon is 9 pounds. Nutmeg is 7 pounds. Okay, so it wouldn't take too much of this to cause a serious imbalance in their system. I'm not saying it's poison, it's not. You could use it on your clothes because a clothing machine is washing machine's all diluted, and then it gets rinsed, and then the fragrance just stays, and it's wonderful. But this is not an additive for your litter pan. Like I might be being bossy and stuff because I love my cats a whole lot, but this is very important to me. Like every time I see people doing that, I'm like, oh, people can live their own lives and treat their own pets as they see fit, but I couldn't take it not 1 second longer. Okay, so next point. Also, remember when you put your finger in the washer whiffs, squiggled it around, and then smeared it on your mirror? For those of you who are also sprinkling washer whiffs on your carpet as a carpet freshener, we have Scentsy Fresh, which is a spray made for fabric. Use that instead. Remember the smear on the mirror? Do you want that on your carpet? Well, that's on your carpet if you're sprinkling these on your carpet. Okay, now, another thing. We all know scent oils will pit, corrode, or damage plastics. That's why you don't take a room spray up to your flat screen TV and spray it. That's why you don't take a fragrance flower and push it up against your computer monitor. Okay? Some things are meant for some things and other things are meant for other things. Okay? So don't put these, I don't think, inside your probably rather expensive plastic canister of your bagless vacuum cleaner. Not only are the crystals going to be abrasive as they're whirling around at a zillion whirls per second and sucking up through, I mean, there's a million things wrong with that, but the biggest thing is that smear on the mirror, which would be the scent oils that you're totally putting inside your vacuum cleaner. Okay, if you want your air to smell good in your house when you're cleaning, take a cube of wax, put it in your warmer. Or put your oils in your diffuser, whether you're a wax and warmer person or an oil and diffuser person. Certain things are made for certain things. Now, I am the first to admit I have found some alternative uses. Sometimes I'll take sugar cookie and I will keep on moving. I will lift up my covers, a little spray of sugar cookie room spray. And when I crawl into bed, oh my goodness, my bed smells delicious. Okay, well, probably not supposed to use that on fabric either, but those are sheets and they're getting washed a couple times a week. So if I get a spot on them, it doesn't matter, okay? Because sheets get spots on them. You know, like when you're drooling or you're eating ice cream in bed and you're like, oh, I got some ice cream on my top sheet. So I'm just saying, you have to use your head. Don't put washer whiffs in the cat's litter, please. It's a bad thing. Don't eat washer whiffs either. I'm just telling you that was an experiment for just the sake of it. All right, I don't have any other things to say about that topic, but a lot of people are using things in their litter that they shouldn't be using. Seriously, consider using a nice flushable, scoopable litter. There's feline pine, there's sweet scoop, spelled like wheat, sweet. That's made out of, guess what? Wheat, ground up wheat. I use World's Best, that's corn based. When you take a tablespoon of that litter and you put it in a glass and you stir it up, it totally dissolves to nothing. Just like it does when you flush it down the toilet. Okay, so consider some of those if you don't want to have odor. And scoop your litter pan a lot, like it's your pet. You don't want to smell like pee and poop that you left in your own toilet. Like, just don't. Just scoop more. You won't have the problem, okay? All right, enough of that. If my videos help you, although this was definitely a rant and rave video, but I am just so passionate about the health of my little kitties. I love them so much, and I don't want to do anything that would harm them, and I know you don't either. So, there you have it. I also have a Facebook page called Spiced On Tips to Share. I put tips there. Maybe you'll find that interesting as well. Have a good day. Bye.